There is the Moylnes starting roster. They're making 3 changes to the lineup that won over Humberline. Tyrese Winter, Tyreek Wilson and Kimar Reid in for Keith Wright, Tyreek Sutherland and Dwayne Smith. So Moylnes making a couple of changes here, Coach Anthony Patrick, in spite of the fact that they were winners last time out.
Yeah, I think he's trying to counter this high press and wide play from Cavalier, and so he has gone for more steady fullbacks as well.
Yeah, so Moylnes looking to get a result here against Cavalier, and a victory against the Cavalier team. If they get it, would be the first in history. Cavalier has a very interesting starting lineup. There are 2 leading goal scorers, Dwayne Atkinson and Chanel Thomas on the bench. Man of the match for them last time, Ronald Webster on the bench. Garael Irving also not there. And in comes the 15-year-old Christopher Ainsworth, the 16-year-old Claire Clark, Colin Anderson and Jamoy Topi, the tall man at 21 years old, 6 feet 5 inches tall, back from USL Championship duties to his local club.
Well, it speaks about the trust that Cavalier have in their youngsters, because with your 2 leading goal scorer accounting for 2/3 of their goals so far and leaving them on the bench and going for 4 changes to the starting lineup, a lot of trust shown by the coaching staff for Cavalier.
Yeah, and very, very angry for this Moylnes team. And Cavalier on the attack from early, and here is the ball played inside now by Orlando Maxwell. Melvin Duxley crashes the ball onto the crossbar. Leaves the crossbar shaking in pretty much the way that an earthquake shook many parts of the Caribbean this morning. Kamoy Simpson on the back post, forced to make 2 saves there, as Moylnes putting the pressure on. Cavalier defenders having to work pretty hard in the first half of this match because Moylnes were up for the fight. Here comes Anderson. Crosses inside, but too close to goalkeeper Taylor, who holds on to it well. Moylnes on the attack here. Tame effort on goal there by Tyreek Wilson. Gives Jadine White very little work to do. The clearance there by King not as forceful as it needed to be. And now White is forced to make a strong save. Headed onto the crossbar by Duxley. And Colin Anderson couldn't miss from there. He was 1.5 meters in front of the goal, wasn't he? And he punished the sloppy Moylnes defensive work. And that was Cavalier taking control. Leng to Chanel Thomas here, does well, sets up Orlando Maxwell, but he doesn't get a proper shot off and skies it. By this time, Cavalier now in full flight. Webster with a cross inside, and there goes Anderson for his double. 70th minute, Colin Anderson making it 2-0 here for this Cavalier team and taking full control. Webster darting down the right side, so influential for this Cavalier team, and making his impact after coming on as a second half substitute. Anderson finishing well, Taylor unable to stop him in goal for Moylnes. Moylnes would keep the fight going here. Here comes Kimar Reid setting himself up and just forcing the shot past Jadine White, who is unable to stop the effort. And Moylnes has some hopes here of getting something from this game. Kimar Reid, his first goal of the season, the former Doheny Park and Arnett Gardens man. Making no mistake, he was setting himself up, didn't see the room for the shot early, shifted onto his left boot and scored well. He came off shortly after that, Kimar Reid. At this point, Moylnes felt they had a shot at getting back into the game, but that was not to be. Cavalier had other ideas. Thomas gets rid of Seavright here, slides the ball inside, and here comes Webster, left-footed, easy as you like, and his first goal of the season has Cavalier leading by 3-1. Yeah, Seavright here trying to steal the ball away from Thomas, who turns well. And Webster finishes an opportunity that he wouldn't miss. Yeah, really good work here from Chanel Thomas, because Seavright is not an easy defender to cope with, but he did well. And Webster inviting the celebration from his teammates. Riding this one home. So Cavalier winning by 3-1. Pretty emphatic performance. Double strike by Colin Anderson, and the statistics in many ways show that Moylnes had an effort here. They had 13 efforts on goal, 4 on target, 4 also on target for Cavalier from 10 attempts. There were 29 fouls in the match, 16 of them committed by Moylnes players. 3 yellow cards to Cavalier men, 1 to Moylnes. 9 corners forced by Moylnes to Cavaliers 2. Cavaliers goalkeeper Jadine White forced to bring off 3 saves, only 1 save from Leon Taylor in the Moylnes goal, and Cavalier had more possession at 55%. And our man of the match is Colin Anderson.